Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Satnam, welcome back to the channel. My name is Gobind, and this is your Channel for Grace. Thank you guys so much for being here live, and thank you to those of you that are watching the replay. We are going to be doing mini readings tonight. I love all the excitement about the Mighty Networks app. Yes, there's a lot of activity going on. I'll share some of the awesome events that are coming up that we are hosting in the new community so that you can join us in our cool private space. So again, thank you for being here. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Rebecca. Welcome in. Hello, Raven. Thank you for being here. Who else is in here? If you're not here, Sunny is here. And if you're here but you're not in the chat, say hi in the chat so I can actually say hi to you. Hello, Maricela. Welcome in. And tonight, like I said, we're going to do mini readings. And I'm really excited because I actually have a new tarot deck. This deck is called the Age of Aquarius Tarot. And with Pluto entering into the sign of Aquarius, well, there's going to be a lot of activity there. I'm actually taking a masterclass right now with a Leo King called the Pluto Masterclass, and freaking blowing my mind, kind of scaring me, but blowing my mind. I mean, I'm kidding, but he has such in-depth information about Pluto, and I can't wait when we get to do our Aquarian Astrology module on Pluto and talk all about Pluto ourselves. But to share with you some of the awesome things that are happening in the global community. If you have not joined the global community yet, it is freaking popping. So get your booty in there. There's a link in the description below that will take you there. There's a web version. So they have a website, and they also have an app, and you can download the app onto your phone and access all of the content and everything in there. And it's this really cool enhanced community experience. There's, posting is allowed. There's feeds. You can share things with each other. You can chat with each other. You can find each other. You can connect with each other based on like interest, similar interests and things like that. You can privately chat with each other within the app. You can chat within the groups, the spaces. There's different spaces within the app. And so we have a few different spaces, and Mighty Networks is the host of the network. They actually are constantly coming up with new stuff. And so I'm part of another network that is called the Mighty Community, where they kind of teach you how to host your own network within Mighty Networks. And so I'm learning a lot of cool stuff and a lot of new features that are coming up in the future. And I am so excited that this platform is just growing like that, because it's just going to make our community in there so much cooler and so much better little by little. So a lot of cool things it's not going to stay the same. They're like adding more and more features. So it's fucking amazing, right? It's like the best thing you could have ever wished for. Rebecca's here too. I don't know if I said hi to you, but hello, Rebecca. So yeah, I mean, so exciting. We have, let's see, a lot going on. I'm like trying to remember. I can do a screen share for the courses that are coming up and the events that are coming up, the retreat in Sedona that is coming up. I'm so excited about. But in general, we're going to have, the full moon is coming, and we're going to be doing our full moon ceremony on the 7th in the evening. And that's going to be really powerful because Virgo full moon is the last full moon of the year. So we are ending our astrological year here. It's kind of not normally what you would think, but it is. Pisces is the last season, and the last full moon in Pisces season, which is the Virgo full moon, is always the last full moon of the year. We're coming up to the spring equinox. Can you believe it? I mean, and the difference between Pisces energy and Aries is so different. Aries is like the complete like reaction to the boundlessness of Pisces. Aries is like, fuck that. It's all about me. And then the spark of life, and the passion and the creativity. So a lot of astrologically, there's a lot going on. We also have Saturn moving into Pisces, and he's been in Aquarius for like the last 3 years. And that's, around that time is how long he spends in each sign. And again, any planet that moves into Pisces is entering their last journey through the zodiac, the last sign. And so I'm actually doing a workshop, a Saturn in Pisces workshop that's specifically for the Starseed membership. And it's actually the first of many workshops that I'm going to be doing in the membership. So instead of hosting them like outside and doing like separate courses or events for these workshops, I'm just going to bring them into the Starseed membership. I'm sure you guys that are already in there are like super excited about that. And those of you that aren't, that's your opportunity to go into the membership and actually get so much content. I guide you through the entire astrological year, season by season. I post videos. We have events, live events. We do a monthly group Zoom, like check-in and support group on Zoom to talk about the transits, how they're affecting us, all that stuff. And then tons of content. And now these workshops, special workshops are getting added. We're going to do, so the Saturn workshop, Saturn in Pisces, we're going to talk about what does it mean, how, what he's doing throughout the transit, what he's going to be connecting to, transiting with, how this is going to be affecting us collectively and individually based off of our own personal chart and where we have Saturn transiting in our chart. And I will also be including the Saturn transits, meaning that's a special phrase to describe the transits that happen with Saturn transiting Saturn affecting your natal Saturn and what that means for you. So really, really awesome workshop that you don't want to miss. That's happening March 9th. Which is next Thursday. So it's coming up. And you also get a week free when you sign up for the Starseed membership. There's a week free trial so you can see if you like it. And then after that, you start getting charged, and it's only $22 a month. And like I said, like tons of content, meditations, journal, prompts for the new and the full moons, like special ceremonies and rituals, like so much cool stuff, like card reading prompts, where you can do your own card reading, and I tell you like how many cards to pull and what you're asking your spirit guides. So it's actually really cool. Anyways, that's really exciting. That's another thing that's happening this week, Saturn going into Pisces. The other workshops that we're going to do are Pluto in Aquarius, and also the nodes are switching into Aries and Libra. So they're going to finish their transit through Taurus and Scorpio and switch to a new sign. And that means a whole new area where we're being asked to let go and release, and a whole new area where we're being asked to focus on collectively, like purpose and path and destiny. So many things are coming up. We also have two of the goddesses that just graduated from level 3 are going to start hosting a yoga class, an online yoga class held through the Zoom platform, but through the global community. And I'm going to be actually interviewing them tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, and talking about just basically what they're going to be offering and their experience. Also, we can talk about the Moon Goddess training as well. It's going to be a really fun conversation, and we're going to be going live directly in the global community. So you don't have to go to Zoom or anything like that. It's going to be directly inside. You just have to be in there to watch it, and you'll obviously see the notification and stuff like that when we go live, but look out for it tomorrow morning. So that's really cool. And the yoga classes are going to be on Fridays for now, but so every month it'll be at a certain time and day. And then I believe that the future months, they will change the time. So I think that's actually really cool to make it available for more people to be able to join. But how freaking fun is that? We have like other people hosting events in the community as well. I'm super grateful and super excited. And if you graduated from the Moon Goddess training last year, level 1, 2, or 3, you actually have your own private space now within the new platform. So the old platform, you won't be able to log in anymore. And in like the next couple of days, I'm going to be done with the whole thing and it'll be turned off. So if you have any courses that you took with me, like a lot of people have not been getting emails, I'm assuming, because they're not responding and not entering to the spaces, the new spaces. But if you're watching this video, if you happen to watch this video and you're like, wait, what? I'm just now hearing about this. Yes. All courses have been transferred. Some of them have not because they're outdated information, but I did give you guys an opportunity to download the videos if you wanted to, but that deadline is over. So if you lost out, you lost out. Sorry. So basically Moon Goddess 2022 got transferred over. All of the astrology courses got transferred over, and another course called Woman and the Moon got transferred over. They're all in the new platform. Everything is now in the new platform. So that's why you just want to go and get in there, because that's where I'm going to host classes. If you ever take a class with me, it'll be in there. So you want to make sure you're in that community, in that space. And there are also special events that are going to be held by these goddesses that have graduated from level 3 that are hosting events for us. They're so sweet to do that. And you guys are going to be going through the Akashic journeys again throughout, for the next few months together every 2 weeks. So that's all in the level 1 space. So if you did it last year, 2022, go into the level 1 space, request access, or respond to the invitation that I sent you, and you'll have access to that space and you'll be in there. And it's really cool because we're all like hanging out in like our own little like private room. But super, super, everything. The astrology classes, meaning the Aquarian Astrology courses, module 1, 2, 3, 4, all of those have been transferred over, and everyone got sent links to access each of the courses that you are enrolled for. So you have to go find those courses you have to go find the email that I sent you or message me. But yeah, emails were sent out for all of this stuff. So anyways, the transfer is almost completely done, and I'm really excited about it. So on the other side of the spectrum, so I talked about the full moon, I talked about the Saturn workshop, I talked about the yoga class that's starting. I mean, this is so much stuff, you guys. It's actually really fun. The other thing is there is a new course that I am hosting with Jason from Ray of Light Tarot. It is called Liberating the Inner Child. It is an introductory course into basically what is true healing. And I know that many of us have gone into sort of healing modalities or healing practices and really wanted to heal, but over time we realize this isn't as easy as I thought it was. You think, oh, this is awesome, like inner child healing. And the reality is that when you really dive deep into it, you have to face your trauma and you have to face your shadows. And people, like, they lose hope when they realize that this is really how, inner child healing and healing in general works. And so what this course aims to do is to dive into like the reasons why you want to liberate your inner child. How do you liberate the inner child? What is the inner child? How do you really tap into that kind of healing? It includes, facing and looking back at trauma, looking at your shadows. There's different things that we're going to look at specifically through astrology. We're going to look at Chiron. We're going to also look at the Gene Keys activation sequence. The Gene Keys talk so much about understanding our shadows and how to transmute them into gifts. This class is open to men and women, which I'm really excited about, and I'll be co-guiding it with Jason. So it's available for purchase now. You can sign up for it. So you can check it out also in the new global community. It's a 6-week course, and we start March 16th. We're going to do Thursday evenings classes. It is not too late to sign up for our Moon Goddess training. I'm actually talking to a couple people right now that didn't even know was happening. So they're interested. And so we might have some new beautiful goddesses joining us, but it's not too late. And this is the most comprehensive course that I offer. It's a year-long course. It's got 3 levels. The link below takes you to this page that basically gives you the information of everything we cover, the schedules, and in the end, you basically get certified to become an Akashic record reader. So level 3 is the actual certification. And there's a deal right now going on that if you sign up for all 3 classes, you only pay for 2 of them. So make sure that you check this out if you're interested in going through the ancient mystery schools of Atlantis. And I would add Lemuria and ancient Egypt. So super, super amazing. And do not forget to go check out our very first Moon Goddess Sedona retreat, which is happening May 18th through the 21st. This is going to be fucking amazing. We rented a house and there's like spots are filling up. I think how many spots are left on? She's handling the spots in the house, but you want to make sure you get on it if you want to come because there's not that many spots left in the house that we rented. And that's so cool because we're going to be doing a lot of the, activities together at the house and also going out into nature and hiking through the vortexes and doing all that stuff. Drumming, we're going to do a drumming workshop. And if you want to, you can actually pay for your own drum and you can make your own drum during this workshop. So it is going to be freaking amazing. Yeah, Dawn gets the trophy, right? Can't promote this Moon Goddess training more. Exactly. It's out of this world. Only 5 spots left in our house. So, doesn't mean you can't go to the retreat. It just means there's only 5 spots left in our house, in the house that we rented, which is going to be probably the most fun experience. But if you don't get a spot in the house, you can still come to the retreat and get like a hotel nearby or something like that. So super exciting. Go check it out. Let's meet in fucking Sedona in May. There's so much Hathor frequency and Isis energy for this retreat. A new moon in Taurus. Oh my God. It's going to be like literally divine. So excited. So I probably have other things that I wanted to talk about and I don't remember right now, but that's okay because everything is basically in the global community now. So you go in there, search through the menu bar and check out all the cool shit. All right, let's get to these mini readings. I literally am offering so much that it takes me forever to let everyone know about what's happening, but this is the place where I do that. So thank you for your patience and for listening to me while I share all this really cool stuff. But all of it, of course, is, to help humanity. And so it's like my mission. So I love sharing about it. All right, we are here. It is March 1st, 2023, and we have on the list, Jeanette is number 1. So go ahead and put your question in the chat and we'll get started. And I think somebody else got on the list. So I'm going to go check that real quick and let you know. Okay, yeah. So Tonia also got on the list. So we got Jeanette and Tonia, and the list is wide open, you guys. So let's have some fun tonight and do these readings. And again, thank you guys all so much for being here. Mama O is here. Thank you. Welcome. So exciting. You can access it through the web. You can access Mighty Networks through the web. You don't have to do it through the app. That's the cool thing about it, is that you just go to the website and like log in, and then you'll be able to see all the stuff. If you need help with that, let me know. But yes, super, super, super exciting, all the things that are going on. So I didn't see it. Did you send it through PayPal, Rebecca? Oh, that's funny. So they were like out of order. So actually, okay, yeah, I see it. I see it. You're on the list, Rebecca. Okay, there we go. We got you in there. So I hadn't even seen that, but that must have been from like a lot earlier today. Anyways, here we go. Or I didn't get the notification, but you are on there. Okay. A natal chart reading for my friend, a birthday gift. He has not had a reading, but is open to it. Okay. Very cool. So let's get the info and we shall dive right on in. We're going to call this chart I signed up for Sedona with another group, but I'll do the Moon Goddess training after. So the Moon Goddess training goes for all year long. If you want to do the Moon Goddess training, you got to sign up for level 1 right now. It started. It's not too late to start. I mean, the journey is like 9 weeks. We go for 9 weeks, and there's replays for everything. So please join us right now for the Moon Goddess training. The Moon Goddess training is actually an online course, and the retreat is actually separate from that. So you don't have to have done the Moon Goddess training to go to the retreat. I'm just calling it the Moon Goddess retreat. And we're, synchronistically, obviously going to have a lot of ladies that did do the Moon Goddess training there. But it's going to be open. It's open to a lot, all women. So it is a women's retreat only, though. This one, we are going to have one in for the Lions Gate, and that one will be open to men and women. And I'm kind of feeling like we're going to have a lot of couples coming to that one. Might end up being like a couples retreat. Not really, but you know what I mean? Just because of all of the couples that love me and Dawn. And my husband, Dawn, is going to be co-leading both of these retreats with me. He's the one that's doing the drum workshop. He's going to teach us how to make the drum ourselves, and then we'll take one home with us. Like, how freaking cool is that? All right, here we go. Here's the info. March 6, 97 from Accra. Is that how you say it? Accra. Ghana. I love it. So so we got 3:39 p.m. March. Is he watching? Curious. Or is he going to watch the replay? Where is... Okay. Oops. All right. And the cool thing about this show that I do, these mini readings, is that you get to learn astrology while I do it. Okay. So. Okay, he's going to be watching the replay. Okay. Oh, it means born on a Sunday? Wow. That's really cool. Yeah, right? Like, what's his name? We have the nameless person from Ghana. That's actually really cool. Okay, so here we go. Let's take a look at what we got. Oh my God. Oh shit. All right. So thank you, Maricela. Appreciate that for putting that on there. Okay, we got a lot of Pisces right here. I've just really drawn to this. Oh my God, and look at all that Aquarius. This person's really unique, first of all. Very unique. Wow. Yeah, so you got Venus close to the sun. We know what that's all about. Those of you guys that have been following me for a while. Venus close to the sun. those conjunctions only happen every 9 months. And you have to go back and kind of, I would look it up for him, Jeanette. What was the Venus phase that was going on? Like look through the, the table, the Venus phases table that you can just find online, and find the closest one to his date of birth. And so you can see which Venus he was born under. He may have been born under the Venus evening star or the morning star. And so very, very exciting. That's actually really sweet. Like people that are born with Sun conjunct Venus tend to have like this sort of beautiful aura about them. But look at all this Pisces. I mean, South Node Pisces, Sun Pisces, Mercury Pisces, Venus Pisces. I mean, this is someone who's like really dreamy. The interesting thing is that this is the Sun in the 8th house, the South Node in the 8th house, the Sun conjunct the South Node. And what this all means is that this year that Saturn is going to be, these next 2 to 3 years that Saturn is going to be in freaking Pisces is going to be actually a really challenging time. So what it's going to ask you to do is to really face and focus and let go of anything in your life that does not serve you, so that you can make space for something new. And it will really expand your mind in a way that you didn't really know was possible. The cool thing is that the planets that are transiting right now, a lot of them are in Pisces. And so this is obviously your, Pisces baby, born in Pisces season. And so happy birthday. In fact, so your birthday is coming up soon, right? Because we said March. Well, yeah, it's coming up. So March 6th. But anyways, this is super exciting because what this says about you is that you're a very compassionate person. You're a very loving person. You're a very dreamy person. You gaze. It's kind of like you gaze to the wisdom that is found in your higher self. You have a deep connection to God, a deep connection to spirituality. And all of this are gifts that you came into this world with, knowing these things. Now, the funny thing is that you have to really somehow always try to find a way, because the North Node points you to the direction that you're supposed to go. And your North Node is opposite all of that Pisces stuff. So you need to try to be more present in life. You need to, that's the journey of a lifetime. It's not like I'm not saying you're not doing that, but this is like the key to a lot of healing for you is to go outside of your comfort zone and focus inside. Focus on being present. Yes, Tonya, you're on the list. Focus on being present. Focus on being connected. Focus on being here in the moment, and you will see all that wisdom that comes with you into this lifetime being directed in the direction of your destiny and life purpose. And your life purpose is to move away from drama and like heaviness and like darkness and shadows, and to move towards more stability in your life, and to also, like I said, learn to be more present and take the wisdom that you came into this world with and share it out. You have a really cool, there's a unique thing here because you have a Leo rising and then you have the moon opposing that, and it's all in Aquarius. So you've got moon Aquarius, Jupiter Aquarius, Uranus. So you're very, very like emotionally can be kind of detached, but also very big Aquarius energy, a very unique person. Like I mentioned that in the beginning, like there's really not another person like you. I love all these energies because they're fixed and because they're strong, like Leo strong, Aquarius is strong energy, Taurus on the midheaven, enhancing the North Node frequency and your destiny, and reminding you like you have to find stability in this life. You have to be connected. You have to be in this space to be successful and to really show up for the world. And the wisdom that you bring will come through. And you may experience kind of a difficult transit with that Saturn in Pisces because you have all this stuff in Pisces. However, your job is to stay here in the moment and you'll get through that transit just fine. But super, super interesting chart. And I know we were looking at a natal chart, but because of all what I see, the transits really wanted to come through. So there you go. Thank you, Jeanette, for getting your friend this gift. Okay. So what we are going to do next is Tonia's reading. Question for guidance for career. Oh, and my daughter's brain surgery next week, whatever comes out from the guides. Okay. Let us use my new deck. And I have been sneezing all day, so far we're doing pretty good here, but no promises that I might have a sneezing attack. You could see it in my eyes. It's like, ugh. Okay. And then we have Rebecca after Tonia, and the list is open, you guys. So if you want a reading tonight, make sure to get on the list. So thank you, spirit guides, angels, teachers, for being here with us this evening. I would like to ask help clearing the energy of these magical cards, as well as my energy, so I can be that open channel of wisdom, grace, and intuition to flow through to everyone that's getting a reading tonight. And right now, we would like to ask for guidance for Tonia regarding her career and also her daughter's brain surgery next week, and whatever your spirit guides, angels, and teachers want to communicate to you. All right. Am I saying it wrong? Am I saying your name wrong? Tanya? Okay. I usually do I'm going to do a 5-card pull. We're going to pull an intuition card, challenge, overall theme, wisdom from the ancestors. And usually I do an animal spirit, but we'll just pull some more clarification from this deck. Okay, here's the first card. What is the challenge? Okay. Overall wisdom. The overall theme. Wisdom from the ancestors. Tonia. Okay, got it. And there we go. I'll be fine. We'll just get through this. It's been like this all day. So it is what it is. I can't wait for our full moon ceremony, you guys. Okay, we're going to pull one more. Yay, Kim just joined the community. Welcome in, Kim. I don't know if you're watching this video, but I just got the notification on my computer. I love it. Okay, this last card, okay, it wants me to wait. That's fine. We can wait. So, here we go. The very first card that you get is the Alchemist. Divine transformation and the energy of a visionary. The transmutation of energy. So you asked two sort of very different questions, but I'm going to do a bit more of like a general reading. And I'm sure that as I go through everything that I see and perceive in these cards, that it'll give you the answers that you're looking for in terms of your own personal situation. So the Alchemist, the transmutation of energy. In this card, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there is a woman that is sort of sitting. She looks a bit kind of depressed, pondering something, maybe feels a little bit alone. That's the kind of energy, the vibe I get from it. Not sad, but in a sense, it's kind of like wondering, observing. And I think that's what this card is trying to tell you, is that it's really important for you to be observant right now. What she's observing, she's looking down into the water, and in the water, there's these beautiful dolphins. And the dolphins are, okay, so see, now I see, okay, here's what I'm getting. This is your daughter, and she's looking down. Her soul is looking down at the dolphins. And what do the dolphins represent? They represent healing. Dolphins, sorry, I have to like keep, clearing my nose, but dolphins are the purest sort of healing frequency on the planet. And what to do to help her heal after her surgery is I'm getting 432 hertz, or play those beautiful, like gentle audios. And I got 444 on my internet thing. It's telling me, dude. So the healing is there. Like, I feel like she's protected. I feel like she's being held by this beautiful healing frequency. And what this card reminds me of is the high heart chakra. And the high heart chakra is the chakra of Het. Het is, in the ancient Atlantean language, basically means contemplation. It's the spirit, the cosmic being that breathes and inhales, holds the breath, contemplates Het, and then exhales hum, out, and descends into matter. But the energy of Het is hold it in a sacred place. Hold this experience in sacredness and feel the protection that is, surrounding your daughter. And you'll be fine. So really beautiful card. What is the challenge? Well, a lot of dolphins coming out. I mean, this card also has dolphins. Like, dude, if the dolphins are here, this is like pink. Like, the high heart chakra to me is like that pink color. That's the healing energy of dolphins. Whoa. Okay. The challenge, 8 of Wands. And the 8 of Wands represents fast movement. It represents things moving really, really fast, incoming messages. It also represents taking action. Look at the dolphins again. I mean, they're like, we didn't have an animal card, but hello, the dolphins coming out in 2 cards in a row. That's kind of crazy. Like, I mean, this is wild. So they're like coming through strong. So the challenge is that things are going to move really fast. Things are moving really fast in your life. And I think you may be having this sensation that you can't keep up with it. But what you need to do is to be okay with the fast pace, because things have to happen fast, because this kind of healing, and it is, focusing on your daughter, but this also could be talking about in terms of like life in general. And like you were asking about your career, this is not something that, once the door opens, it's like, you got to step through. You can't try to figure it out. Like, no, once you're through, you're through. And like, you have to commit. And that's what I'm feeling. Is like, just commit and let yourself be guided towards the healing for yourself and for your daughter. But know that you have to kind of commit and you have to take action. And yes, things will feel like they're moving really, really fast. You also got the 9 of Wands, and this is the overall theme. And so, this message really is more about your daughter than anything else. I feel like that's more important right now. And the 9, but look at this card. Just look at the image. So there's your daughter again. And she's bathing in these like sacred waters inside this like crystal cavern. Like, it's very angelic, which is also very interesting. But this to me tells me that there's already like a space, a sacred space that is holding her right now. She's already there. Like, you don't need to do anything. That's the thing. It's like, of course, especially with younger children, right? The bathing waters are the healing of the water element, is key to the after the fact, after the surgery, is the healing waters in some way. What I would do, okay, this is what's coming through. That get a glass of water and tell her, and you yourself, I don't know how, how big of a surgery this is, but afterwards, just either you or her or anyone, just set the intention of healing in her water that she drinks, and like pray to the water that she's going to take and drink. And that's the healing waters, and visualize her in the space. And that will be true. But the overall theme is the importance of boundaries is coming up. Fortitude. So you have to be strong, and also resilience. So which also tells me that she's strong, she's resilient, she is going to be just fine. The wisdom from the ancestors. Ooh, Two of Swords, hesitancy, imbalance, equivocation. There is a portal, there is a door, and the Two of Swords says this is a time you need to make a decision. There's an important decision to be made here. And I don't know if it has to do with the situation with your daughter, or if this is referring more to your career, but like what, however this resonates for you, you're standing at a crossroads and you're not sure which way to go. Eventually you're going to have to make up your mind. So let's ask for the clarification of what's the direction, which sword will you pick? Wow, this card is just phenomenal. The Eight of Swords, first of all, which is an interesting card. So the Eight of Swords talks about, I'm not showing it to you yet because I'm receiving. So the Eight of Swords talks about how there's things that we like avoid, or we don't see, or we can't see because we block ourselves from seeing it. It's like we self-restrict, we attach to negative thinking and victim mentality. And I mean, this is the card that came through. Look at this card though. Like, look at this goddess. But the thing that like really strikes me about this card is the desert. And the desert can feel like desolate, right? When you're walking through the desert, it can feel like you're lost, So I think I'm going to pull another one because I feel like this is one direction. Yeah, isn't that card just insane? Like, wow. Okay, there it is, the second card. So these are the two directions, and this is the other direction. Okay, the Hermit, introspection, contemplation, and soul searching. Introspection, contemplation, and soul searching. So Eight of Swords and Hermit, two very different frequencies. One of them is about opening your eyes to see the truth, to stop avoiding. I know, right? Gorgeous card. Stop avoiding. And to understand that sometimes there are certain things that we're not ready to see or feel or experience because there's too much. It's too much. So when you feel like you're walking through the desert, just know that this is a time of not just healing for your daughter, but this is a time of healing for you, and you will need a lot. Yeah, she is. You will need a lot of time, personal time. I think both of you will. But also this card, I mean, is so beautiful. I feel like, her stepping into her power in a way. Oh, this is so weird because this card reminds me of the movie The Cell. Let's not go there. But anyways, this is, definitely big choices to make. A lot of healing frequency surrounding your daughter. I said a lot, but you have the replay. I don't remember everything I said. Anyways, I love these cards, and there you go. Thank you. So next we have Rebecca. Yes. That was a really powerful reading. So hopefully some of that resonated for you. Hello, Venus. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. That's for your career. Okay, good. Yeah. So personally, you're like, oh, okay, I know what that's talking about. So good. I'm glad. Okay. I've had an astrology mini reading, maybe deeper dive into it. Okay, let's pull this up first. And give me a second to share the screen. Okay. Satnam. And so when you say astrology mini reading, do you mean a natal chart reading? What did we do? Did we do transits? Did we do... Because I don't remember. So we have to start from scratch here, because I don't remember like what we talked about before. But I will pull this up. Okay. $11:42 p.m. Okay. All right. So well, other than the fact that you're going through your nodal return, which is pretty intense. Not necessarily intense, but I think that this past year has really been a time for you to find stability through your creativity. Reconnect with the things that are of value to you, the things that are really important. That's something that you've been doing this entire year. And when you do that, the more that you do that, the more stable you can become in your personal life, the more stable you can become in your ability to take action. There's a lot of things here, but a lot of them point towards stability and towards knowing what is important to you, what is of value to you, because that's what the universe has been asking you to focus on. And all of this is in your 5th house of creativity, passion, also children, which is an interesting one. Finding the value in all of those things, what's really important there for you, but like really defining it. So that's really significant. Let me see what else pops up. Well, you have your Neptune in Capricorn. I also have Neptune in Capricorn in my chart. And it's interesting because it's in your 1st house, and in terms of our intuition, Neptune is our intuition. And sorry, I'm not marking this up, but I think we're good. I just want to talk about it. So Neptune being the intuition in Capricorn, to me, the connection that I make there in terms of intuition is to the Lyran starseeds, or the Lyran energy, which are known as the oldest souls in the galaxy. So they have a lot of wisdom. So the energy of this Capricorn, which is actually a feminine sign, is tapping into that crone energy. It's tapping into the wisdom of the great grandmothers and or the great mother and the great grandmother. And through that wisdom is like there's so much there that you can pull from. And I really feel this in you also. And so the wisdom too, because this is in your first house, is actually found in your body. It's in your very, very, very connected to how you feel in your body. And it's interesting because you're also a projector, which means that the body is maybe not something that you like feel too comfortable in because, we have so many undefined centers. It's kind of hard to be in our bodies. But for you, intuitively listening to your body is the best way how messages come to you. It's a way that messages come to you, which I think is really, really cool. Something I may have not really noticed before. I don't really remember that specifically about you. Now, if you want me to, hang on, let me take a picture. That Scorpio energy is always the crazy one because it does talk about death, and, the experience of death, however it presents itself, is something very literal to the sign of Scorpio. And it's interesting because the South Node being in Scorpio has been transiting over your Saturn, and Saturn teaches us one of the toughest lessons. That's why I'm doing that Saturn in Pisces workshop, because Saturn teaches us the toughest lessons. He doesn't give us a break, he doesn't let us off the hook, and he doesn't let us off easy, because he knows that the only way out is through, and so wherever the South Node has been transiting is about letting go of things from that no longer serve you. But for you, it's connected to your past lives and also connected to earlier on in this life, like childhood all the way up to now, because you have your South Node there as well in Scorpio. So it's about letting go, really truly letting go of the things that are sort of, how do I describe it? It's in the 11th house, which is actually, it talks about friendships, and it talks about community and humanity, and on a not so deep level, it's letting go of friendships and things that no longer work for you, and allowing yourself to make new friends and things like that, and new connections, and join with new groups of people that will help to guide you sort of in a better direction. But because this is South Node energy, this isn't where you're supposed to stay or linger. That's why the harsh lesson came this last year for you very strongly, especially with Saturn right there. And me too. I have Saturn and Mars in Scorpio. So that South Node has been hitting, and this was early on in the transit. So more like last year and kind of before than this year. But basically, huge harsh lessons you have been experiencing in this last year is kind of the overall sort of reading of that itself. You also have Pluto in Scorpio. Oh, and the South Node is going to hit your Pluto soon. Yeah, death has been, that's what I was saying. It's like death has been so literal, this year. Yeah, for you. And I see it now in your chart. And so the deeper understanding is really going to hit soon in these next few months, because the South Node is at 5 degrees right now. Your Pluto's at 4, which means, and the nodes go down the degrees. So it means it's going to hit your Pluto next. So these next few months will feel very intense until the energy shifts, and you'll finally feel like that lesson has been, completed. But a deeper understanding, what's really buried within, is possibly coming through with this transit. It's crazy that those things are the ones that are, really showing up, or at least calling to me in this moment when I look at your chart. Aries. So Aries season is going to be really fun. You have Venus is in Aries right now too, and that's kind of a fun energy because it's your natal energy. And so Aries season will really, activate you, bring things to life, and get you ready for the nodal shift. So pay attention when we go into Aries season, how you feel, what things you want to create, what things you want to manifest. And that will be March 21st that it starts, because soon after that, in a bit, the nodes will switch, and that will be the theme. It'll be North Node Aries, South Node Libra. And the North Node will be hitting all of your stuff in Aries. And so home and family will be a big theme, like it hasn't been already, but home and family, but in a positive light, because it's the North Node that guides you towards destiny and life path and your journey ahead. And so it's about letting go, like not focusing so much on career, and maybe focusing a little bit more on your energy, your vibrant energy being, given or shared with those that you love. But it's a lot of passion and creativity that comes alive with Aries season. And so I kind of feel like, that's going to be a fun time for you when that moment comes. Those are the things that are kind of jumping out at me right now. This is a really interesting chart. I like the energies. Very dense and intense, but at the same time, a really powerful chart. Okay. So there we go. Hopefully that was what you're looking for. Okay. Let me check the list. I don't know if someone else got on it or not. Okay. So I feel like this thing is delayed for sure, but I don't see anyone else on you're welcome, on the list that has gotten on the list since we did your reading, Rebecca. So I'll just give it a couple of more moments, and I'll just kind of chat and stuff. But yeah. Oh, I love that. That's good to hear. That's really good to hear. All right. So, oh my God. Yeah, there's so much. I feel like, personally, I feel like there's a bit of like a heaviness in the air. And I think it's that Saturn is at 29 degrees of Aquarius. Pluto is at 29 degrees of Capricorn. And we're just experiencing like intense, like dense, and soon both of those planets will be at 0 degrees of a new sign. So it's going to be like this huge shift. So I feel like we're kind of in between worlds right now, where we don't really know what's coming, but we feel that something's about to change really powerfully and really strongly. So that's kind of generally what I feel right now in life. I am, working so hard to get all the stuff into the global community. I'm almost done. I'm so excited, you guys. I mean, I'm exhausted from like all the computer, like staring at the computer, because the process literally is this. I go to the old system, I find the name of the video, I pull it up on my computer. I have to like reset the name to make sure I don't like lose it from now on, because it's got to stay saved somewhere. So I'm like renaming files and then going into the new platform and then like naming them and then uploading them and making sure they're all in order. And they take a while. Like each video takes about like anywhere from 5 to 10, sometimes 30 minutes to upload. And I've got 9 weeks worth of videos, about like 6 or 7 videos per week. I had 2 level 1 programs to transfer. Now I'm doing level 2, and then I'll do level 3. And so I've been transferring all the stuff, like the handouts and everything, but my eyes are like, stop. But I want to get it done because I'm like, I want to be freaking done with this. It was delayed because of the electricity going out for a whole week, at home. And so like I was supposed to already have this done. And now I feel like things are like crunching in my face and there's all these new things coming in. And so I'm like, so I'm going to keep working hard. And in the next couple of days, I will be done. We will be done. And we won't have to do anything else in the old community. Everything will be transferred and we'll just like focus on the new space and all the new stuff that is coming up. So I'm super excited about that. But anyways, I think we will call it a night. I want to say thank you to those of you that got a reading tonight. I so appreciate it. I love being able to be here for you guys when you need it. And the next broadcast that I'm going to be doing, I believe is, I can't remember exactly. I don't think I have my notebook here. But we'll be doing soon. We'll be doing the astrology. Yeah, right? Just breathe. The astrology of the full moon in Virgo, the human design of the full moon in Virgo, the full moon ceremony in the global community. The event is already up. You can RSVP to it. And the yoga class on Friday. I mean, there's a lot. I have Moon Goddess training again this weekend. We're doing week 2, the Temple of Isis, which is... Oh my God, do you guys remember the Ma meditation? So many of you had such powerful experiences with the Temple of Isis, Akashic journey and initiation. And the topics throughout are just, they keep blowing my mind. Every time we go through them again, I'm like, mind blown. But, I really need that. Ma meditation is so healing. So anyways, I will let you guys go. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day and rest of your week. And I will be back soon. Always check out all the new courses and all the new stuff that's coming up. And I will see you soon in the global community. Sat Nam, everyone.